Hey, what's going on guys? Your boy Invective back at it again with another Dokkan Battle video. Today is going to be actually a really big video because this has been something that's been in the making for a couple months now, and I basically wanted to discuss this, but it had to be at a time when I think global Dokkan has to be at its best. Now today what we're going to go over is the five best super type TURs in Dokkan Battle. A TUR is basically a character which is ascended, which is basically not an LR, it's the next step before the LR. So it's you get a UR and then TUR, transcended UR. Most of them will be a level 120, some of them will be a level 140. So I'm gonna go over in my opinion, what the top 5 best ones are. But the first things first, we're gonna go over the characters that didn't make it on the list, but special mentions because they are really, really good. And these are the 6 characters which didn't make it on the list, but respectively are very good. Now, there's a very good reason why I didn't put Ultra Instinct Goku in the actual list himself. He is an amazing character, but unfortunately it's just that when he does transform, he loses his defense. So him losing his defense, and he only infinitely raises attack, him losing his defense makes him extremely vulnerable in the legendary Goku event, and he's just a really good powerful unit. But the fact that he doesn't have defense after he gets his awakening into Goku Ultra Instinct kind of really had to make me leave him to the side. His team Realm of Gods is amazing, and his leader skill is really good, but I just don't feel like he has the strongest team in the actual game himself. But I gotta say, he's definitely up there, so that's why he's one of my special mentions. Next up, we have Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Vegito, one of the hardest hitting TURs in the game. His biggest flaw, the thing that slows him down, the things that stops him from making it into the list and making his team into the list, is the fact that he doesn't actually have a proper team. He gives super type allies 120% buff, which is decent, but unfortunately it's tied down to, you can only have that buff if you have one of each character on the team, which kind of hinders him a bit. On top of that, his links, the only key link he has is Over in a Flash and Fused Fighter. 2 links that are a bit unorthodox, especially since those links would most likely be on a movie heroes team or a fusion team, neither of which he's a part of. So unfortunately you don't have good access to activating his links, meaning he won't really get supers off for him to really do his damage. So unfortunately he didn't make it on this. Super Saiyan 4 Goku is an absolute beast. His team full power is absolutely amazing, but unfortunately it couldn't compete with some of the better teams and some of the better TURs in the game. The fact that he only gets a 70% increase in defense, and only if your health is high, is a reason why I didn't put him on the list as well. He's a very good TUR, I've got to say, one of my favorites as well, but unfortunately didn't make it on the list. Android 17 is an amazing unit, but I think it was his lack of offensive power and the lack of stacking any stats is where he kind of got let down. He doesn't massively lower attack and defense either, he just lowers attack and defense. He's really good. MVP 17, he can't go wrong. He provides a lot of defensive increases. All allies key +3 and defense +60%, reduces damage as well when health is below 77%. Can't go wrong with this guy. The Android's team itself is very strong as well, but I just felt like among the top 5 teams in the game, in my opinion, his team kind of fell short. So I'm not just saying just the character itself, but the team that they represent as well. I feel like this guy, he's really, really good. Definitely has maybe the 6th best team in the game, but I don't think he'd be up there. And of course, Super Saiyan 3 Bardock. The Super Saiyan 3 team needs a lot of buffs. Bardock is an absolutely amazing category leader, one of the best category leaders in the game. But unfortunately, the only thing that kind of lets him down is the fact that he needs certain requirements to activate his passives. Especially with all the units that be coming into the game now, they're kind of given free passives. Like if you know about the JP Cooler, he gives a buff without any restriction, right? Unfortunately for this Bardock, he's really good where he has a medium chance to seal on his super attack. But the thing is, his requirement to give plus 40% attack is only when HP is 70% or below. If his requirement was better, he definitely would be up there. Other than that, he's an amazing unit. And last but not least, Super Saiyan 2 Gohan Youth. There's a reason why I put this guy on the list. Not only is he an amazing EZA unit, but if you did not pull the LR and you had this character, he's a very easy to acquire character and with a really good leader skill. Kamehameha category is one of the best categories in the game going right now. Literally, it's probably the best category in the game. But the fact that it requires an LR is something that a lot of people do not have. But if you have this guy, he's absolutely amazing. His passive greatly raises attack and causes immense damage, which is amazing. And then if you have a Super Saiyan Goku with him, he gets an attack increase of 135%, which is amazing. So, and he's self-sufficient because he gives himself Ki plus 3. So I'll definitely put him up there as one of the best TURs in the game. I did have some other special mentions, but these were the ones that kind of stuck out to me the most. Now we're going to go over the best few teams in the game. The first team, this is in no particular order, but this is as in the characters that have come out. We're going to go over the team which Trunks represents. I feel like this is one of the best new TURs in the game, not only because he's the newest, but his categories, what he provides, his leader skill is absolutely amazing. His leader skill is Future Saga, category Ki 3, HP attack and defense, 170%, massive. And then he gives 120% and Ki plus 3 to all superclass allies, absolutely amazing. He raises stats as well. He raises his attack and then he has a few transformations to go with it as well. His second transformation, he actually gets, he gives himself additional Ki and he just keeps stacking. He keeps stacking. On top of that, his passive skill he's attacking, and on his super attack he's stacking as well. So he's just constantly stacking. He's a complete monster. And then if you want to finish off the fight, you can go into his final transformation. This would really kickstarts it off. And then his team is just absolutely amazing. If you've got LR Trunks on this team here, LR Trunks is a complete monster in the game right now. Probably one of the best and most utilized LRs in the game right now. You can stack him on so many teams and he's got so many supports as well. I mean, look at this team here. His team is fully stacked with supports. This team is just there to kind of buff the main two Trunks is there and to help out this other LR. This LR is amazing on this team as well. But you get amazing support on this actual team itself. This Trunks is an amazing support unit. And so is this Vegeta. This Vegeta is absolutely amazing as well. So on the actual team, this team is absolutely amazing. This team is, I feel like if maybe they should make future episodes where they kind of show Trunks and Mai together, but they're actually married, because that way she will kind of fall into Vegeta's family and everything, and that'd be pretty cool. But on the Future Saga, it's really good. Alright, we're gonna go on to the next team, the Super Saiyan team. Now this team here is the team, every time I use this in a legendary Goku event, completely annihilates the legendary Goku event. The leader himself, Super Saiyan Goku, he is an absolute monster in the game, I gotta say. Even before his transformation into Super Saiyan Goku, which has quite a lot of restrictions, he is just a complete beast. He provides your allies, not only in his super attack, but in his actual, in his stats himself, he provides just a great increase in strength and a decent increase in attack for your entire team. So if he gets a super attack off, all allies attack plus 30% for one turn. So if this guy attacks first, he just helps your entire team stack. And then yeah, he just increases his stats. He can get to 150% attack and defense just by sticking around. So he's just absolutely amazing. And then his transformation into Super Saiyan Goku is absolutely amazing as well. He just becomes stronger and stronger and stronger. And then if you can get his active skill is quite a rare one. But he basically does a rage active skill where he does super attacks no matter what, which is just ridiculous. So he has a high chance to guard, attack and defense increase, performs critical hits for 3 turns when his guard is activated. He's just stacked with all sorts of amazing stuff. Not only that, but his super attack's absolutely amazing. The Super Saiyan team itself is completely stacked. Completely stacked. I mean, just look at this. You got LRs, you got the transforming Vegeta, he's absolutely amazing. Transforming Goku, he's absolutely amazing. You stack it with this LRs. It's just the team is actually just completely stacked. It's absolutely amazing. But yeah, that's the Super Saiyan leader. His category is just the best. His leader skill is the best. But if you're going for his leader skills, it's definitely the Super Saiyans. It gives Ki plus 3, HP attack, HP plus 130%, attack and defense plus 170%. So whoever's on the team is hitting as hard as they can. So yeah, so team 1 we got the Future Saga, then we got the Super Saiyans. Alright, team 3. This team, without a doubt, I had to put here. I feel like this team is one of the most underused teams in the game, or probably the strongest team in the game. Not only are you utilizing one of the hardest hitting LRs in the game, where we're talking about Goten and Trunks, but this team itself with this Vegito is absolutely amazing. This Vegito, he's not too hard hitting to start off with, but trust me, this guy, he starts going good. Especially with his counters, he hits so hard. His team is really good. The only thing that I've got to say that lets him down is just he doesn't get an amazing attack increase. HP and defense plus 170%, attack plus 130%. Really good. The only thing that kind of lets him down is just the fact that it takes a little bit of build up. But once he's got his build up, he just does so much. This Vegito just does so much. And for some reason, this Vegito, he's just known to do additional super attacks. He just does it. He just does it all the time. Causes immense damage and raises allies attack plus 30% for one turn. So if he's on the first, you just want to put him in a place where he's getting hit a lot. And trust me, if wherever he is and he's getting hit a lot, he just does so much damage. So damage received from normal attacks minus 50%. Really good. Counters with tremendous power plus an additional attack at 10% attack with each attack received. So he gets 100% attack fully stacked up. Really good. His links are great as well. He's got Fierce Battle, Infighter, Fused Fighter, Prepared for Battle, Super Saiyan and Golden Warrior. His team is absolutely stacked. You have access to some really good support. So we've got Kid Buu here, and I'm using the Goten here. This Goten, I've got to say, on this team works really amazing because he's got Shattering the Limit, Blazing Battle, Golden Warrior. All of these links work alongside with Margin Vegeta and alongside with the LR of the Go Bros LR. So Margin Vegeta is probably one of the tougher LRs to use. But if you can use Margin Vegeta and you can utilize him, he absolutely punishes anything that gets in his way. Attack plus 150% increase, medium chance to stun, absolutely amazing. But the problem is his links, Over and a Flash and Shattering the Limit. Well, with these links, you can actually activate Over and a Flash and Shattering the Limit with this team here. Next team is the Pure Saiyans. Now you got two leaders to pick from, right? But I had to choose the Vegeta, which I thought was better. Evolution Blue Vegeta, in my opinion, is a better character to start off with than the Transforming Vegeta. Transforming Vegeta is amazing, but the thing is, his links start to change, his abilities start to change. He's a very great unit. It's up to you, but I've got to say the Pure Saiyans team itself is completely stacked. And if you're using this team here, it demolishes any event in the game. It's game over. Any event in the game is done. So Evolution Blue Vegeta is definitely up there. He's definitely up there. He gives HP and defense 170%, attack plus 130%. The reason why I think he's really good is he greatly lowers defense, but it's the effect, it's the ability where he just does a lot of additional attacks. Attack plus 120% and defense plus 60%, launches 2 additional attacks, and he increases defense up to 70% with each attack performed. So the more attacks he's laying out, the more he's doing. And on top of that, his transformation is amazing. Honestly, you could have either of the Vegetas as the leader, but I think this Vegeta is better than the other one. As a unit itself, this Vegeta is better than the transforming Vegeta. and his evolution mechanic is absolutely amazing. It's just the chance is very low for you to actually get his evolution mechanic. He has a 30% chance to transform into evolution blue Vegeta. But when he does 2 additional attacks, performs critical hits, and his chance to do critical hits increases up to 70%. So he just does a whole bunch. Really, really good. The team itself is completely stacked. You can put Super Saiyans in there. You can put the Super Saiyan 4s in there. This team is probably the best team in the game. This team probably destroy anything. Probably one of the best teams in the game. The Super Saiyan 4s are just complete beasts. You got the number 2 best LR on the global side of Dokkan is the Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Number 3 or number 4, you could put LR Broly, the tech one, in between, but Vegeta is definitely up there. They just do amazing, and you have access to some of the best. You could put Turles, you could put Paragus, you could put any support unit you like, but Turles I think is the one that works the nicest. But yeah, you got these guys are absolutely amazing. And the last team, definitely the best TUR on Dokkan right now on the global side is Gogeta. I've got to say, out of all the units here, right, from the Trunks, the Goku, the Vegeta, Evolution Blue Vegeta, and Gogeta just stands above. And his team is completely stacked. This team is absolutely amazing. Not only do you have access to the best LRs on these teams, but you also have just really good key concentration. And this is probably one of the best teams where you can use Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Super Saiyan 3 Goku is one of the hard LRs to use, but this guy dishes out ridiculous amounts of damage. And if you combine him with this Super Saiyan Gohan support, this team just completely dishes out the damage. The only problem is getting the Go Bros to get going. But once you get the Go Bros to get going, their entire team starts pumping out damage. Now the reason why Super Saiyan Gogeta is so good is not only because his links are amazing, because he's got prepared for battle, over in a flash, and fuse fighters, some of the best key links in the game. He's also got first battle, Super Saiyan Golden Warrior and Super Saiyan Warrior Race. Saiyan Warrior Race is a link that kind of lets him down, but everything else is really, really good. The reason why he's really good is because of his transformation. And even before his transformation is where I have issues with him. The only issue I have with Gogeta is before he transforms. Once he's transformed, he's just a complete monster and he dishes out so much damage. So, before he transforms, he gets attack and defense plus 100%, effective against all types, medium chance to evade, including super attacks. He evades super attacks, but I still had to give him dodge. So I wasn't confident in this guy. If you give this guy additionals, he's absolutely amazing. I just need one more dupe in mine. I'll be so happy if I get the dupe. But his transformation is where it really kicks in. He gets 130% passive and he performs a critical hit when attacking. The ability to perform a critical hit, basically that's just saying I'm gonna bypass your defense no matter what character you are. It's ridiculous. And then not just that, but he has a high chance of evading attacks. You're giving this guy the best 2 abilities in the game. The other Gogetas on the actual team, their attacks are effective against all types. So this Gogeta is one of the best TURs in the game. The only thing that lets him down is his leader ability. His leader ability is just quite depressing, to be honest. And then the fact that they should have made him stack attack and defense, but he doesn't. And then they only gave him 77% on attack and defense. That's why it kind of let me down. But other than that, this team here is absolutely amazing. The LRs, the reason where you can use Super Saiyan 3 Goku at his best is just absolutely amazing. So anyways guys, thank you very much for watching today's Dokkan Battle video. Hopefully you found this informational. Hopefully you got some hints and tips on how to make your own favorite Dokkan Battle teams. But this is what I personally think are the best teams in the game up to date right now. And right now it's coming up to, it's November, December time in Dokkan. So I think we ain't gonna get any new TURs in the game for a while. So we're gonna be kind of these are probably going to be some of the best teams this year until the next year starts. So yeah, definitely these teams here have been my top 5 picks, and these guys here are my honorable mentions. Anyways guys, thank you very much for tuning in. Hopefully you enjoyed today's Dokkan Battle video. If you enjoyed it, go ahead and leave me a like. If you found it informational, go ahead and subscribe. If you're new to the channel, you haven't already subscribed, what are you doing? Go ahead and subscribe. The red button's right there. Go ahead and do it. If you enjoyed the Dokkan Battle content and everything, go ahead and subscribe. If you guys have already subscribed, then go ahead and click that bell notification. Stay up to date with my channel and whatever is going on. And there will be plenty more Dokkan Battle news and content coming up on my channel. Anyways guys, I'll catch you guys on the next Dokkan Battle video. As for now, peace out. I'll see you guys next time.